Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back here with the old school style videos, and we're hearing that the Bulls are blowing it up. About a week ago, I made a video saying that NBA teams were monitoring the Bulls. Today, Zach LaVine and the Chicago Bulls have come out and basically said, hey, yeah, we're right now in discussions with, we're going to start opening up discussions with teams to trade Zach LaVine. And guys, keep an eye out on the Philadelphia 76ers. As I've said before, it just makes sense that he ends up there because that's the best team he can go to in terms of win now, that they would want him. But again, I do think it's a very fluid situation. So let's get right into the report before we continue today's video. If you guys want to support local independent journalism or just regular independent journalism, even though like a bunch of the stuff that I do is news aggregation, hit that subscribe button. We're on the way to 20,000. Hey, let's get right into it. This is a report from The Athletic. Zach LaVine, the Chicago Bulls, open to a trade possibility. Darnell Mayberry also put out in a tweet saying that he spoke to one source within the organization and he expects the team to have a completely different roster by next month. Okay. And here we're hearing that NBA teams that have been probing about the availability of two-time All-Star guard Zach LaVine, there's been an increased openness from the organization and the player about a trade. Many of the NBA 30 general managers are in Chicago on Tuesday for the annual Champions Classic, the major opening night of college basketball season. And this is where the conversations could begin for a Zach LaVine trade. Zach LaVine is 28. He's in his seventh season with Chicago, averaging about 22.3 assists and 4.8 rebounds in 11 games, all starts. He's in the second year of that 5-year, $215 million contract, max deal that he got back in the summer of 22. Now, Chicago fell to 4-7 after a 109-118 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks on Monday, and they will be hosting the Orlando Magic on Wednesday. Now, the thing is the backstory, like we all knew that after Chicago's season opening loss to OKC, Nikola Vucevic, vented and expressed his frustration with the Bulls offense, which felt was similar to last season's and wasn't just doing anything to improve on what they were able to do, because the thing is, it's just been a stagnant offense. It hasn't been a good offense. So Vooch and everyone, we all knew they had a players-only meeting to start the season. Now, off-the-court league sources say Chicago, which was largely running back the same core from last season, would like to bring back DeMar DeRozan, who is on an expiring deal. Allegedly, his future in Chicago is uncertain as the Bulls and DeMar have discussed an extension, but the sides remain far apart on the salary amount and the number of years, as DeMar DeRozan wants to see where the team goes before committing to a sticking around long term. And for me, guys, I think first off, they should just trade everybody, blow it up, give themselves like an actual chance to do something. I don't know. It just feels like a waste of time if they continue, because the rule of insanity is continue to do something over and over again and expecting different results. And I think that's an example. There's an example of insanity that this roster hasn't worked for several years, and you're continually expecting it to work. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Also, is Camille Krasinski related to John Krasinski, like the writer for the Minnesota Timberwolves? Because right now it says this photo. I'm so I want to figure this out. Camille Krasinski. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. I feel like I'm finding out breaking news. Okay, I can't find it. Krasinski. I don't even know. I can't find it, but I was saying if it's the Timberwolves beat writers. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be interesting to see what they can get. The top returns you're going to get for is Caruso, Javon Carter, Ayo Dosunmu, Torrey Craig. Besides, obviously the top guys are Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, but behind that, I think those guys will get you equal value to what Vooch will go for. Vooch is in the second group of guys. Like Zach LaVine and DeMar, you'll probably be able to get at least a first-round pick swap or some sort of picks that are more than just seconds. The rest of the guys, you might get seconds or just matching salaries, maybe a young guy. But besides that, I don't think it's that bright. But what are your guys' thoughts? That's basically it for me. If you made it this far to the video, hit that subscribe button. But we're on the way to 20,000, so thanks again. Though I do think it's curious what we're going to see with Milwaukee, if they'll be able to turn things around But we don't know. So, yeah. Bye.